Hello, good to see you. Welcome back to Non-League and Beyond with Weymouth FC. It's episode 63 and we need to splash some cash. It's a transfer window special. And I will be splashing the cash. We've got 49 million to spend and I'm going to spend it wisely, hopefully. What did the sport profile saying? We've gained 94.3k followers on social media. We're doing really well. The club's going up and up and up. Play attacking football, satisfied. Play direct football, play counter-attacking football, play entertaining football. They're all pleased. I've got through some already. Club expectations. What have we got? Work within the wage budget, on course. Expand the stadium. Well, it's already been expanded. It gets finished in June or July, so that's going to be finished soon. We're back into our actual own stadium and avoid relegation over the next few seasons. Hopefully, we can do better than that. 10th place was the aim for this season. That failed miserably. So shall we aim for 10th again, or shall we aim for higher? Let's get to the end of this transfer window special to see what we can actually do. If we look at our team already, season preview, I know this is just, when they look at our squad, we're not just 20th. We're 2,000 to 1 to win the Premier League. So we're not just outsiders. They must think we've got an absolute terrible team. Rudd and Underhill, who's not even our player, are the best players at the club. If I look at well they've done this season, average rating wise, really poor. Even this youngster that I got so much hope for, he's played 15 games in the Premier League with an average rating of a 6.44. Do I need to loan him out for a couple of seasons? I know he's 18 years of age. Yeah, but then again, defensively, we've been pretty poor. Even the next worst one, Finn Stevens, Pasky, he's been terrible as well. We need, I don't know what we need. We need a lot. We do need a lot. No, they all hate playing with each other as well. That's when it happens when you lose. They just don't like it at all. So what do I think we need? We'll just bring these two guys in, Rudd and Murphy. I'm going to call him Murphy because that's his first name. Murphy. Petition, I've always liked him. I know he's short, but I've always thought he could do it. But he's got so much potential. He's just not living up to it. I hope that's not going to be the same with Murphy. Stewart on the left-hand side, I think needs some help. Defensive midfield, I think we're going to need to see someone there. On the left and right, Fuentes is good on the right-hand side. This left-hand side is struggling me out. Dominguez has not been very good. He's on 50,000 a week. We bring in Rakavina that I thought would really do the job, but he's been terrible. But I desperately need a striker that's going to score a lot of goals. 14 goals and 31 appearances. That's okay, but okay is not good enough. And 11 goals and 36 appearances. Oh yeah, okay, he's not good. Like 9 goals in the league. That's the problem. 9 goals in the league. And how many's in the other got? 10 goals in the league. It's just not enough. Just not enough. Right, like I say, we've got 49 million to spend. We've got about 50k under the wage budget. Overall balance of the club is looking fantastic. I just need to find the right players. Right, it's the 20th of May. We've got a long way to go for this transfer window special, so let's get started. So I've got to the 1st of July and no one's come in. It's a real big struggle. I have sold one player. It's the second day. I've had to put the Juve top back on again. Let's run over the transfers that have come in, which is nothing but gone out. If we take a look, we already knew about Lang coming in. That was already pre-arranged. He was on loan. Rakavina, sold him. He didn't do anything. He's gone back to the club. He started with, we spent 6.5 million on him. Sold him for 2.6 million. Could raise to 2.9 million. And I really had high hopes for him. On my Wonder Kid list, he was really, really good. But years down the line, he's just not done it. He's just not done it. And he's been very poor this season. I can't really blame him too much because everyone's been absolutely shocking. But he's paid the price. And like I say, no one's come in. But I have been looking at some players. If we go over, Josh McDonald might be on his way out. This guy, Fonseca, I like the look of him, but we're going to have to spend a lot of money now. And I'm really tight. He would be the best central defender at the club. I am worried about his tackling and his marking. But he's the best one that actually wants to come to us. And there's a few clubs in for him. 12.5 million with another 12.5 million on an add-on. So it could cost 25 million overall. I'm looking at a left back. This guy looks alright. I'm worried about his tackling a bit. and his passing maybe a bit low, but he's quite cheap. He would be the best left back at the club. But I do like this Newell from Middlesbrough. He looks a lot better, but he's going to cost me, I see here, current ability and his potential a lot. He's going to cost me a lot of money. I got an offer in for him, 8.5 million, and another 9.5 or 9.5 million on add-ons. So I'm trying to get away with it with add-ons because I don't want to spend all the money on one player. I want to try at least bringing 3 or 4 players in. Some players on trial. Only Robinson was a few years younger. He would be perfect. 33 though is a bit too old. This guy looks really good to play a deep line defensive midfielder. He'd be really, really good. It's just, again, it's going to cost me a lot of money. It's just depending if he comes in or not. A few clubs are in for him. 12.75 million could raise to 13.75 million. Some trials, they look okay. They said he got a lot of potential. I don't know whether to bring him in or not. I don't know if it'd just be a waste. I like his passing. His technique's good. Long shots is a bit low. Finishing, he's not bad, but just don't know if he would actually play. I like this Tupez. He looks really good on the left-hand side, which a place that I really need. Right-hand side, Fuentes is absolutely fine, but left-hand side is the biggest problem. And I really like him. The only one major problem is that we play inverted wingers, and he wants to be an advanced playmaker. He could play the role. He can play the role. Reasonable right foot, cutting inside, but he's a very strong left foot, so I'm unsure about that. But I've got an offer in for him, so I just got to make my mind up. That's another one with add-ons, 8.5 million, could raise to 16 million with add-ons. Yeah, so all in all, I've been struggling to find players. Like I say, it's the 1st of July. Normally by now, I've got at least 2 or 3 players in, and 2 or 3 players gone out. I'm trying to sell a load of players as well. Who am I trying to sell if I get to it? Tommy Doyle, translist him. Shearer. Hopefully, he's got a load of value in him, 12.5 million. And I just feel like he's not going to be good enough. He's 21 years of age. He is 6'6". He is massive. But I think, yeah, that's it. And Kai Roberts, another guy that I'm trying to get rid of, 2.9 million. Not much value there. Hopefully, I'm going to look at the 3 players that have been released, go to the director of football, see what he recommends. And well, hopefully, but next time you see me, we will have a player in. Yes, we have our first player in. It only took to the 3rd of July. Shaquille Lanani is in for 13.75 million. He's on £33,000 a week. Defensive midfielder, like I showed you earlier, looks very, very good. We're taking Tommy Doyle's space. I accept an offer for Tommy Doyle as well, so he might be on his way out. Yeah, so good. We've got so good. So far, so good. We've got 1 player in. We've got a little while to go till we play our first game of the season. So let's just hope there will be another player in. As players are coming in now, players have got to go out to make room. Kai Roberts is that guy. 1.6 million. He's going to go to Cardiff. I've already accepted it. See you later. So this is a real big miss. João Fonseca has gone to Real Sociedad in the end for 23.5 million. I was unsure about him, but he's the best central defender that I could find. He'd be the best one at our club, and he was the best one out there that I was looking at. Everyone else is much worse, so I'm still on the hunt for a centre-back. So I got the left-back that I wanted, Aidy Newell from Middlesbrough, 24 years of age, 17 million, 14.2.5 million, the rest on add-ons. He looks very, very good. He will be the best left-back at the club. We've had Stewart and Senko for a long time now being our left-back, and they've been okay, but not Premier League really level. But hopefully this guy Newell will be. He's got a lot of acceleration as well, a lot of pace. His crossing could be a little bit higher, would be good. Tackling's not too bad. Work rate 12, strength. Stamina 15. Look, he's got loads of potential and he's a lot better. They're telling me he's a lot better. So the squad's improving and he's going to cost me a lot of money though. That's the only problem. So accept that. Our budget and stuff is pretty low and we're overspending on the wage budget now. So after I accept that, I don't think I'm going to have much left. 40 million, yeah, we're going to have about 4 million, 3 million left available to spend. And I still need a centre-back. But don't worry, I have accepted offers for players. McDonald, Shearer, I've accepted some offers for him. So Tommy Doyle, just no one seems to be leaving at this moment in time. But hopefully they will be. So I've got a real big problem. Not about Harry Shearer going out for 8 million. That's not too bad. Could raise to 10.5 million. That's all right. The big problem is that finances wise, we're only getting 20% of transfer revenue made available from selling players. And I've requested it to be more and they've said no. And then I've argued with them and they've just basically said, shut your mouth and get on with your job. I'm going to accept it anyway, but I'm really disappointed. That's not 725k. What am I going to do with that? We've got 4.5 million. I'm overspending on the wage budget, but I am going to accept it. Well, it's the 14th of July, and I feel like maybe the business is all done. It's not. I need a centre-back for sure. Right, so you've seen the three players that have come in, and we spent a hell of a lot of money. 55 million. Lang was already pre-arranged. 55 million is a lot of money. And the players that have gone out that you've seen, or maybe you haven't seen, Tommy Doyle went for 475k to West Brom. You saw Shearer. Tosillo went to 400k. Senka went for 3 million, could raise a 3.7 million. Moreira's gone out on loan, and Dwenny's left on a free transfer, and Josh McDonald's gone for Brentford for 400k. My face is in the way, I do apologise. So that leaves us with 3 million, but at least we're well under the wage budget now. We've got about another 130k to spend, so we have got a little bit more than 3 million, but the biggest problem going to be I need a centre-back. This is the squad. It's quite small. It's very small. We've spent a lot of money on really decent players, what I needed, not just bang average or youngsters. I think they're really going to be really good. But centre-back, 100%, that's what I need. And that's, I think, what I'm going to spend all my money on. I'm going to try and find someone. Like I said, it's the 14th of July. We've got a while to go yet, but I think the business is basically done other than the centre-back coming in because there's no other value in the team. Season preview still 2001. We are terrible. We're absolutely terrible. Rudd and Newell, the new left back, who come in, is our best players in the team in the league. What they're saying. It's going to be another struggle, isn't it? It's going to be another season where I think, yes, let's aim for 10th place, and then we're going to be fighting against relegation. I hope we can just upset all the odds and do something special this season. That's what I'm hoping for. Next episode will be Liverpool Wolves, but this episode's not finished. Like I say, I'm going to find a centre back. So I've done it. I got to the 10th of August, the opening game of the season, which will be in the next episode, Liverpool and Wolves. Did I get my central defender? I did. Finances wise, we're overspending on the wage budget because I brought a few more players in. I had to beg and borrow to get them in as well. If I look at the transfer history, the last player you saw come in was Newell from Middlesbrough. I've got David Thomas from Southampton on loan. A very good striker who can play out on the left. Championship ability, but potential to be a Premier League player. Robson Brown on loan, 1.4 million fee. Not a bad central defender. I was thinking maybe he could start. He's still not good enough, but I thought maybe he could start. But I didn't have the money to spend on really, really good players. But then this player popped up, PSG, and I like him. 6'3", Asselin, plays for PSG, so he's got some good pedigree. He's on £45,500 a week. His value has gone up a lot, and we paid 7.5 million for him. And De La Rosa, 1.8 million. He's just a youngster, 18 years of age. I don't think I'm going to be playing him centre back. That's his natural position, but I feel he could be a really good right back. Get his pace up a little bit. Dribbling's good already. So going down the right, his value now is between 34 to 51 million. That was a great 1.8 million being spent. Hopefully, if they come in now for that much money, I would sell him straight away. But obviously, he's not really worth that money. Players that have gone out, I don't know who you saw. I think you saw McDonald go to Brentford for 400k. Nordonno's gone for 950k. Gabby Holly's gone out on loan, and that'll be it. That'll be him gone. Braneff's gone out on loan to Crew. Gibran's gone out on loan. Actually, no, we sold him for 43k. It's just some youngster. And Baker has gone out on loan to Portsmouth for 70k. So that is it. That's the squad. At least it's bigger than it was. Now I'm feeling I've got maybe too many defenders. That's quite a few. Not maybe enough midfielders. I don't know. No, I think the squad's good. I think overall balance is good. I was thinking about selling Vujanovic, 14 million. I was thinking about selling him, but the problem being, and like I said earlier, they're only going to give me 20% of the transfer revenue. I keep on asking for it, and they just won't give me any more. So, is there any point selling him if they're going to give me, say, 2 million, which I can do nothing with? So, why don't we just keep hold of him until he gets unhappy, and then I might sell him. Dynamics-wise, club atmosphere is good. Managerial support's all right. Team cohesion's not bad. This start of the season, normally this is hit when we bring on a load of new players and a load of players go out. But this time round, we're not doing too bad. No issues in the team. We're going to be playing the Weymouth 7, what I tweaked at the end of last season, even though the last episode we got thrashed 4-0. I'm still going to go with it. I'm still going to believe this ain't the best team. Let's pick what do they think the best team is. And I would... Right back. See, that's the problem. That is the problem. Everywhere else, I feel that's not too bad. But I feel the right back would be a problem. Do I play the other youngster? De La Rosa. And I'm going to go with that as well. Denise. Like that. Fuentes on the right. I feel that would be just the right back. Don't know who to play at right back. Maybe Brunst. Actually, Brunst. That I would say is our best 11. That's the team I'm going to go with. If everyone was fully fit, I think they are for the Liverpool game. That could be it. Right, that is it. Thank you for watching this transfer window special. It's been a long one, or has it? It's been a long one for me. It's been 2 days. So thank you for watching. See you in the next episode where it's Liverpool and Wolves. It doesn't get much tougher than that.